Hey guys, welcome to another episode of Maame Mondays, woohoo! So I just want to kind of share with you guys what Maame Monday is. So Maame Monday is basically every day I come to you guys and I talk about a specific topic or subject or anything that has really placed on my heart, and I'm going to leave links to the old Maame Monday videos so you guys can check it out. Excuse me. Oh, that was an ad. So you guys can check it out if you guys want to just go through them, and I hope it inspires and encourages you. So today I just want to share like a story about my experience and basically give my testimony, and I hope that if you have a testimony you share it too, because you never know who it might encourage, who it might help, and someone might be going through a situation, and based on what they're seeing God do in your life, like, okay, you know, I still have to have faith, because if God did it for her, he's definitely going to do it for me. So just to recap, I'm a college student, if you guys don't know. So last year, I don't know if you guys are familiar with financial aid. So financial aid is also called FAFSA, and where I'm located, I think it's all around the world, but I'm not sure. I think it's in the United States, is it? Yeah, so I'm pretty sure it's in the United States, financial aid, FAFSA. So last year I got enough funds and I didn't have to pay anything out of pocket for college, right? Glory be to the Lord. So this year, my funds were supposed to transfer. However, it did not. And I contacted them like, hey, you know, it didn't. Like, okay, well, we ran out of money and there's nothing we can do about it. We don't have enough funds to kind of cover you or to, you know, complete your bill, basically. So I was not having it. I was like, because I didn't have that enough money to pay out of pocket, because my grants are supposed to transfer. And then they're telling me there's nothing, we've given you the max amount of money we can. We don't have any more money. So me being the Christian that I am, I just went on my knees and prayed to God. I was like, God, I don't want to take out any loans. I don't know how you're going to do it, where the money is going to come from, but I trust that you're going to do it. So I trusted God. I just completely let everything go. But my humanistic self was still doubting. I became a doubting Thomas. Like, I was doubting, like, how are you going to do this, God? Like, you know, what's going to happen? So, I had prayed to God that I didn't want to take out any loans, right? But I kept on applying to loans and I kept on getting denied for them. And I was wondering, why am I getting denied for all these loans? Like what's wrong with me? Like, you know, like I'm more than qualified to get these loans, but yet they're still denying me for these loans. And I quite remember, like, I was just sitting there, like, Mama, you told God you don't want to take out any loans, so why are you taking out why are you taking out loans? Why are you not trusting him and believing in him that he said he's going to do it? He's definitely going to do it. Why are you trying to take things in your own hands? So from that moment, I just, like, you know, I was like, God, I'm sorry for even doubting you. So I just completely let everything go. And lo and behold, guys, like, I kept on checking my account every day, and every day it said the same thing. And I checked one day, I went to church and I prayed about it again. And, you know, I'm just, at this point, I'm just completely surrendered to God, because I didn't know how he was going to do it, where the money's going to come from. If, like, someone's going to drop money from the sky and be like, hey, this is what you got to pay a bill. And they sent me an email like, okay, well, your student bill is due, I think it was like the next day. And I was like, God, I still don't know how you're going to do it. So, you know, you got to come through. So fast forward, a couple of days passed. My student bill was like past due. I still wasn't looking at it because I knew God was going to do it. I don't know how he was going to do it, where the money was going to come from, but I just knew it. You know, I just had that much faith. And so I checked my email the next week, and lo and behold, like, I kid you not, like, the money was there. And where I got the money from, no, I don't know. It just, like, appeared there. I know it might sound like I'm crazy, but literally it did. And by his grace, I don't have to pay anything for school anymore. And I'm so grateful. I don't have to take money out of my pocket, because that everything is just covered. And the way God just did it for me, I was so amazed. It's kind of like, and it really hurt my soul, because it was like, wow, like, I did not trust God enough. Like, I still doubted, even though I prayed for it and I prayed to God for this. There were moments where I still doubted him, and I wish that I had not doubted him. I wish that I fully just trusted him and not even think about taking any loans. But I feel like as humans, that's how we react sometimes, you know. We say we've, like, you know, let things go and give it up to God, but then yet again, we still doubt him. It's like we have to trust in him, and he's not going to fail us. Like, he will not leave us nor forsake us, as it said in his word. So it's kind of like a trust thing. We have to trust him, and we have to have faith in him, that no matter what he says he would do, that is what he would do. And it took me, it really hit home for me. I'm just like, dang, like, God sent his only begotten son to die for you and to take away all your problems, everything. And then yet you still doubt him. When you prayed about something, you're still doubting, And I felt like I completely like burst out in tears. And I pray that anyone who's going through that, like, you stop doubting God, because he will come through. Like, God comes through. Like, literally, I cannot emphasize that fact enough, that no matter what happens, he comes through. No matter what you're going through, God is going to come through. It might take forever. It might be 15 minutes, a minute, but he's going to come through. Just continue to trust him, have faith in him, and he will do it for you. And also, I want to just encourage anyone out there, if you have a testimony, please, I am begging you, share that testimony with others, because you don't know, it can be a blessing unto others, and you don't know, your testimony might encourage someone, and just to keep on having faith in God and trusting in him. And I'm going to share this verse with you guys in John chapter 4, when Jesus met the Samaritan woman, and Jesus prophesied to the woman. It's like, oh, do you have a husband? He said, no. He's like, no, I don't have any husband. And Jesus was like, yeah, you're right. You have husbands. So God, this is in verse 13. So John chapter 4, verse 13, going on down, you can just read the story, the interaction between Jesus and the Samaritan woman. And after the Samaritan woman was, done receiving her prophecy, and Jesus spoke to her, she did not keep it for herself. She went out there to tell others. And then others came, and then they believed. In verse 42, it said, they said to the woman, we no longer believe just because of what you said. Now we have heard it for ourselves, and we know that the man really is the savior of the world. So I just want to encourage anyone out there that if God has done something for you, say it. Go out there. Tell people about the goodness, about the mercies of God, because you don't know who it might help. And have faith in God, because he comes through. So thanks for watching, guys, and I'll see you guys in my next Monday video. Bye.
Say this tonight: you are my strength.